If you want to see some of the biggest gaslighting, race hustling, woe is me, victim minded, you gonna see it here. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man, in which I'm greatly appreciative of it. Make sure that you guys are following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. And if and when you do subscribe to the channel, make sure that you hit the bell notification in the process. That way my content can consistently be notified to you whenever I do post. And don't forget to check out my other YouTube channel called Man, Husband, Father. All right. I really appreciate if you guys would go over there and do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to get ready to get into this because y'all are going to be pretty much fascinated by it. Shout out to a lot of my subscribers who said, you got to see this exchange between PBD and Roland Martin. If you don't know who Roland Martin is the current person who has a podcast where he discusses a lot of issues amongst Black America. Usually it's the same type of thing that a lot of other folks do who are about race hustling, and they are about being an opportunist and bringing up things of why Black people is down and why woe is me, we can't get ahead, oh slavery, oh the 1970s, oh we Black people can't never get ahead, while he's sitting there in a millionaire. So anyway, there's a lot of things that I have agreed with him on, certain matters. I can't bring them up right now because I can't bring it at the top of my head, but there's other things that I definitely disagree with him on. So ladies and gentlemen, I've seen a few little clips from here from what y'all have sent me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, let's get ready to get into this, folks. So hit that like button right now again before we get ready to get into this, because this is some type of stuff that I know my young mentees are watching, my college students are watching, and y'all, we're going to get ready to get into it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that's going to pretty much have a lot of folks, this is not it, a lot of folks kind of like heated over it. So they're getting ready to discuss certain things in regards to, in this particular one, is talking about systemic racism and a heated CRT debate. And I'm just told that it's going to be a while. They know I'm going to pause it. So let's just get into it. No, I'm done talking. Let's go.
Being locked out. Okay. When you look at it, look, it comes to money. If you're not having a money conversation in America, you ain't having a real conversation. And so when you talk about 400 plus years and you're only being technically free 53 years and you've been locked out consistently out of corporate America, I have actually met, which is sad, individuals who were the first African Americans to ever work at major companies, and they got there in 72, 73, 75, 78. Perfect. And you're like, what the heck? So when you've been locked out economically, which has an impact on every single place in where we are today, but has there been progress? Yes. Has there been enough progress? No.
Roland, so if I can finish my question.
Yep.
Okay. I'll give you.
This might be it right here.
Let me finish my question.
Go ahead.
Okay. So if we have a leadership team running an insurance company for 5 years and the company isn't growing, you're going to sit there and say, okay, cool. Hey, you know what? You guys don't go talk to the employees. We do. Great. That doesn't mean you're good to the employees. That just means you're going out there to talk to the employees and to brag about the fact that you're talking to the employees.
That's facts. That is facts.
Let's give them 5 more years. Let's give them 10 more years. Let's give them 20 more years. Let's give them 53 years. Fast forward today, if you can pull up this article, you're a data guy. 27 of the top 30 crime-ridden cities in America ran by Democrats.
Uh-oh. I can already tell you where this is about to go. He said 27 out of 30 cities.
Yep.
Of the top 30 crime-ridden cities, pull up this article, you're a data guy. 27 of the top 30 crime-ridden cities in America ran by Democrats.
Yep.
If they are all about blacks, why are their policies ruining great communities?
Question for you. Pull it back up.
Yeah.
What's the root cause of it?
What is it?
No, I'm asking you. No. You raise it up. No. You said 27 of the top 30 crime-ridden cities.
You're the expert.
No. Here's the deal, though.
I'll read the article for you. Pull it up.
If you're going to ask the question,
already I can see this whole thing right here. It's like if you get in a argument with somebody and you bringing something up to them, their thing they want to try to do is reverse it on you. And he's pulling it up for you to answer, Roland. But Roland put it on him. Why do you think? No, I'm not. It's not about what I think. It's about what I put this out here for you to tell me. But let's go.
What I need you to do is I need you to then go, okay, what actually, looking at those communities, what actually happened in those areas? You brought up Chicago. Lived there 6 years.
I live there and still got family there right now. So let's go.
What is it?
You tell us.
Look how he reversed it. What is it? Come on now.
See, here's the deal, though. This is the. See,
I'm giving up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm cutting it. I know y'all gonna hear this, but guarantee you or your money back. Because I've dealt with people like this before. Watch how the conversation gonna get completely derailed. Guarantee you or your money back.
No, you're giving stats.
This is 27 out of 30, which you like. You like stats and facts.
I'm giving you stats, but here's the
nothing
deal.
about what I said is not a fact. I'll read it to you.
But here's the failure.
As of June 22nd,
Right.
Okay, go to the top. I'll read the entire article for you.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
That's what you're asking me.
No, that's not what I'm asking
A
you.
new report shows that Democrat policies in cities and counties are responsible for rising crime rates in their otherwise red states.
What are the policies?
They're
Look, I knew it. What are the policies? It does not matter. To me, it does not matter. Whatever the policies are, whatever they may be, it still is not going to take away from the fact that there are policies that they put in place that is causing it. Okay, but I still have some disagreement with that too, because it goes deeper beyond that. But let's keep going.
The Heritage Foundation today, whatever the policies are, is Democratic policy.
No.
He said it. Whatever the policies are, they're Democratic policies. What
are the policies?
Whatever the policies are, I don't need to know the policies.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Why do you need to know the policies if they're democratically formulated?
I don't need to know the policies. All I need to know is if you.
So you're saying Democratic policies, but what are the policies?
But wait a minute.
Why does that matter? If I'm a director, guys, okay, I'm directing, okay. If what I'm doing, if the policies or the directives that I have implemented is causing failure, are you gonna care? What are the policies? All you're gonna know is that, Ty, what you're doing right now is failing. Well, what do you mean failing? Whatever these policies you have in place are failing. Name my policies. Why does it matter? They're failing, whatever the case they may be. Now, if you want to pickpocket certain ones out, but collectively, it's failing. Period.
If I give you and I vote for you and you're supposed to take care of me, why are 27 out of top 30 cities in American crime ran by Democrats? Why?
27 of the top 30 cities ran by Democrats are failing with the crime. Why?
First, I will tell you. First of all, it's where African Americans are living. So let's bring up Chicago in particular. What you have had in Chicago is you have had some of the greatest racial segregation, not in 20 years, not in 30 years, but literally in 100 plus years.
Oh, God.
No, hold on.
Here we go. Going back to follow the drinking gourd.
Okay.
100 years ago, and you're going to say that what we got going on today is still the ramifications of what happened 100 years ago. This is what Negro, please stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It is nothing to do with what happened 100 years ago in Chicago. Boy,
I will show you how Mississippi has the largest percentage of black people in America, run by Republicans, broke as hell. Explain that.
Why are you talking about money? We're not talking about, see what I'm saying? I told y'all he would try to derail it. Broke as heck. Explain that. Now what it does, it triggers your brain, because I told you guys, one of the things, if you master this, is something I'm going to talk about on my other channel, Man, Husband, Father, about being superiority-minded thinking, right? Again, I'm slowing down. Superior-minded thinking. So what Roland Martin just did right here, he brought up another subject, and then he asked him a question about that subject. And one thing that the brain is going to try to do, whether you want it to or not, is going to want to try to solve a problem. So now you got derailed. You're thinking about the question that Roland Martin is getting ready to ask him. No. We're not talking about financial. We're talking about the crime rate. 27 out of 30 Democratic-run cities. Stay on that. We're going to talk about that later.
Explain me the highest. Tell me when you have. Hold on. Wait.
Don't spin.
Thank you. Yes.
No. What I'm
Let's
showing
stay
you.
on topic.
Yes.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Let's stay on topic.
We're on topic.
He's not gonna stay on top. Oh, don't watch it. No. We're gonna stay on this. I promise you, it's gonna have everything. It's gonna have something to do with what we're talking about. I'm gonna show you how it's gonna have something. It's never gonna happen. I will never let him do that to me.
Is crime 27 out of 30, not economic. Economic is a different story.
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
I agree with you that we need to get the financial situation.
No. And you're making the mistake.
You went to Mississippi. No, you're making the mistake.
Here's the mistake you're making.
27 out of 30.
Here's the mistake you're making. When you say crime, I just obliterated a black conservative in my show on this whole issue.
Well, get a hold of me, Roland. See if you can obliterate me. My hand is raised, sir.
When you say crime, you have to then say, okay, what creates crime? No, what creates crime? What creates crime?
when people are not doing well financially.
What else?
I got y'all on this. I disagree. Watch this. I get it. I get what PBD and them are doing. I get it. Disagree.
Your surrounding and environment, who you're around.
No, what else?
That can
Up habits.
What else?
Bad policies.
No. What else? See, again, no. See, you're jumping to policies.
But it is bad policies. Wait a minute.
No.
If the statistics just got done saying it is a result of the policy and you saying it is not, you need to substantiate your argument. Although that can look, those things that PBD just said, I get it. I understand it. When I say I disagree, I'm not saying I disagree with what he said because those are factors. But y'all are, if you to know my channel, know where I'm going with this.
I lead a company.
No.
Roland,
The underpinning.
Roland,
Hold on, wait.
If I run a company.
Oh, come on. We got a commercial going. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button while this commercial is playing. Y'all don't forget to do that right now. Hit the thumbs up button while this commercial is playing, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you all. Let's get back into it.
Up front, 12.
I said 59 years.
Got it.
You've had this vote.
And
how come you haven't made bigger
Wait, something happened.
So in the same, you know who created it? The realtors.
Wait a minute.
No.
If I lead a company,
No.
Roland,
The underpinning.
Roland,
Hold on, wait.
If I run a company and I'm the CEO of the company, if the company improves or doesn't improve is based on my policies. I'm the head running the company, the department. If it doesn't improve, it's because of me.
So let me.
What else would it be?
So let me lay it out to you again.
Go for it.
When you talk about what is the underpinning of crime?
So in other words, screw what you said about this whole company analogy you just gave me. I'm going to just flip it to something else.
John Hope Bryant, founder of Operation Hope, this is what he said. He said, show me a community where you've seen a riot with a credit score of 700 or higher. The reality is when you talk about crime in this country, you're talking about economics, you're talking about education, you're talking about housing, you're talking about health. Mm-hmm. Show me areas where you do not have high crime. I'm going to show you areas that don't have the same, aren't as compacted. That's first. What you have is when you talk about crime in places, you then look at what are the numbers of people there, what are the pockets there, what are those communities, and how did those communities, how were they created literally not over 20, 30 years, but literally over 50, 75, 100 years.
Here comes the victim mentality bull crap.
Now, that was Jim Crow.
How many years does it take to change?
Uh-oh. I knew it. There we go. Good on him.
What are you talking about?
How many
Good
years
on
does
him.
it take to
Okay,
create change?
when you have,
how long does it take to create change?
When you, first of all, you're talking about a black in America.
How long does it take to create change?
When you,
Some years. With proper guidance and mentorship, years. You're talking what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, depending on the person. Years to change. I am a byproduct of that. Shout out to Keith Anderson. Shout out to Kelly Wilson. Shout out to Dr. Wendell Beckton. Shout out to Coach Bill Harback. Shout out to my Taekwondo coach, Master Taylor. Shout out to my teachers, Chalice Perkins, Mrs. Hendricks, Miss Behrens. Shout out to Coach Ingram in Decatur, Illinois. Huh? Years. It don't take no whole goddamn on freaking. Man, come on. We were doing good before a lot of this bull crap stuff got in place, like the Lyndon B. Johnson. The black folks were doing well. We were doing well in spite of there being laws that you can discriminate. And now that those things are gone, you're going to tell me we still can't do anything? That's BS.
When you have had.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Victim.
Walk through 243 years of slavery.
You haven't. When you have, none of us living today, right now at this moment, dealt with slavery. None of us. How are you acting like you are hurting from something you never experienced? Every woman right now should be crying and hurting and screaming and yelling and crying because of a single woman, which we know is more than one single woman, has been sexually assaulted. Every black man right now, you shouldn't even just get married and try to have kids. You want to know why? You are predestined to be a baby daddy. Huh? What are you talking about? You never experienced slavery. None of us living have ever experienced slavery. So get past the bull crap acting like you feeling the effects of what they did to us back in. Who did to us? What the white people did. Those white people aren't even living right now. So now, what does that have to do with right now? What does that have to do with right now? And we're going to get to the heart of it.
92 years of Jim Crow, and then you get to 1970 when you are technically fully free, you can't act like all of that before did not impact. The issues that you're...
I love it. You can't act like all that happened before did not impact. Well, tell me, sir, pre-civil rights movement, what were blacks doing? Late 1800s, what were blacks doing, Martin? What were they doing? Huh? During the civil rights movement, what were blacks doing? Tell me, how is it that they were increasing in hundredfolds and becoming teachers, professors, doctors, lawyers, dentists, shoemakers, owning their own business? How were they doing all that while there were laws in place to allow segregation, to allow discrimination? How are Negroes doing so well? But in 2025, please, you have an argument if you say the late 1800s post-slavery, that blacks had it hard, but blacks started doing well before Lyndon B. Johnson stuff kicked in place. Blacks were more married than white people before Lyndon B. Johnson bullcrap stuff kicked in place. So don't feed me this BS about, well, reason why this is going on because y'all didn't have to bullcrap.
Having now have to do with not Democratic or Republican policies. It has to do with literally white supremacy and Jim Crow in America. We are still, to act as if we are still not dealing with that. How did housing discrimination take place in this country?
Who cares? What does it have to do with what's going on right now? Sir, can you answer my questions about the 27 out of 30 Democratic-led cities with the high crimes where most of Negroes look just like you and I? You have not answered that question. You diverted away from it. You brought up stuff to kind of lean us this way and everything like that, and to hit me with a question so I can answer, which diverted me from the original question you still have not answered. We're going to talk about that later, Mr. Martin. Answer my question.
Do you know who created it? The realtors.
I'm glad you said that. You want to know why? Because pre-civil rights movement, did you know that black America were owning homes just as much as white people were, to where they put it in a magazine that the blacks are the new middle class of America? That's literally an article. Now, don't quote me on exactly what it is because I don't remember off the top of my head. Look it up right now. They started saying blacks are the new middle class of America. Buying homes, being married, children in there. So what are you talking about? Don't just give us a little snippet of an era. Talk about all of it together.
They apologize for it.
Why are you going away from the question?
No, because
thank you.
You don't apologize for it.
Why are you going away from the question?
No.
Thank you. He's not going to be able to do it. Because you want to know why? If you answer that question, it's going to come down to nothing more than straight up accountability to us Negroes. And when it comes down to it, it comes down to you black Negroes are not fathers, period. You're not married to your girl, and you're not being fathers, and you're not being mothers. That's what it comes down to. So don't feed me this BS about it's the goddamn on what we dealt with in slavery and all this. If our black ancestors dealt with it and took care of business post-slavery, how the heck are we not doing it today? BS bull crap.
Deal though, you don't want to deal with.
Look at this.
What creates,
brother? I don't.
You don't want to deal. You just diverting from his question. You know it.
You got to realize this. Listen,
I'm dealing with the real truth. How
Roland Martin, what are you dealing with? I've looked at some of your stuff. You have both parents in your home. And last time I checked, didn't you and your family, didn't you and your brothers, didn't y'all go to college? You talked about how your father and your mother, I don't think they were college educated. But the fact that you have both of them in the house, and we all know that when you got a father and a mother in the house, it's a high % probability that you are going to be successful. Mr. Roland Martin, millionaire, right? Come on now.
How do they create?
Wait a minute. Why are you talking like this, like you experienced anything that a lot of us did, since you want to talk about where I'm from, Chi-Town? Broke? Poor? When I say poor, I'm literally saying poor, because poor can be subjective according to what they call poverty today. But you talking about going around literally picking cans, turning it in for food. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I was poor. And for me to be what I am right now, man, come on now. I ain't no way I'll be able to get fed this BS.
What you're dealing with is, oh, there are Democratic areas. What I'm dealing with is how do you deal with the historical reality?
Bro, you switched it up. We're not talking about the historical reality BS. We're talking about why right now is it happening? Right now, why is it happening?
Of neighborhoods that simply can't be just, oh, we elected one person and they're just going to change it.
Roland,
It doesn't work that way.
Roland, I'm Middle Eastern, okay? I was born in Iran.
Hit that thumbs up button, folks.
My mother's a communist. My dad's an imperialist. We escape. We go to Germany. I lived at a refugee camp for 2 years, okay, with people who are Yugoslavian, Czech, Albanian at the time, and they're all leaving for a reason. I come to the States, okay? I'm a welfare baby. I'm a food stamp baby. Just letting you know, my parents are divorced twice in 20 years. I'm going to Glendale High School. I have a lunch ticket I would sell because I don't have any money. I'm 6'1", 130 pounds. That should tell you the fact that we don't come from a lot of money. One day, I'm in the school, and my teacher starts talking about politics. Up until that point, when I think about politics, all I think about is divorce. Because I think about my mom and dad arguing all the time. I don't have a lot of pain linked to politics at the time. And the teacher's obviously the teacher's going to be a Democrat because she's presenting
Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
how rich people are this rich. I'm like, okay, great, rich people are bad. So I come home.
I obviously
13-1. That's the number. That's
dude.
the
I
stat.
had a whole lot of damn Republican teachers in my life.
Well, I like stats, and the stats are 13-1 is Democrats to Republican. You know the stats. So I come home and I say, Mom, are we Republicans or Democrats? And she said, we're Democrats. I said, tell me why. She says, because the Democrats are for the poor, Republicans are for the rich. So my mom says. You know what I told her? I said, when I grow up, I want to be a Republican. Not because I want to be a Republican. I don't know what the policies are.
So first of all, who's actually for the rich and the poor?
Bro, come on.
Who is for the rich?
Let them finish, man.
She said Republicans for the rich, Democrats are for the poor. Is that you say you love? Is it true or not?
First of all,
is it true or not?
Whether that's true, statistically, more rich people are on the Democratic side today than the Republican side.
But no. You say who are for, not who's rich, but who are they for the policy?
But Roland, this is you. You're smart.
No, you're mom.
Roland is smart, and he keeps on diverting, dude. Quit letting him do it.
I understand, but you're a smart guy, bro. Listen, when I watch you, you're not a dummy. You're very smart, okay? So sometimes John Maxwell says something very important.
Hold on.
Like it. He said, the moment you learn sales and you learn persuasion, okay, the moment that which is to manipulate just to win all arguments, because you can. You can win any argument if you want to. You can play devil's advocate and flip the argument, play the Republican side, and you make one hell of an argument to be the
Which is what he's doing now.
Democrat, because you can do that. You have the ability, I have the ability as well. I don't want to do that. What I'm asking you right now is the following. Results. Today, 27 out of 30 cities that are ran by Democrats are the highest crime in America. That's stats.
What states are those in? What are those states?
Man, see what I'm saying? You cut him off before he can sit there and nail the question to you.
The states are different than the community.
New York, Chicago,
LA. But that's not the thing. The state is the community. The city is where.
What are you talking about?
The city you're in is what you can touch. Every year you come up and you say, "Re-elect me. I can help."
The state. Listen, I am born and raised in Texas, Houston, Clinton Park. To act as if what? No.
Oh, so then what you're saying?
No. So look, he want to wait. Hold on, but you're not letting PBD finish.
Let's stop voting for mayor. They're a waste of time. Because they can't do anything.
I
didn't say that. Let me finish my thought.
But you don't let him finish his.
Born and raised in Houston, Texas. Grew up in Clinton Park neighborhood. To act as if what happens in Austin does not have an impact on Houston is crazy.
You're making excuses now.
Yes, you are. Yes.
You're making excuses.
That's exactly what that is.
See, it's real easy to say it's excuses when I'm stating facts. And the point I'm stating...
That's not a fact. That's an excuse. Okay.
That's not a fact. That's just an opinion.
No, it's a fact.